Hello everyone, welcome to another session on DBF. In this session, we are going to see the overall contents of the second paper, that is AFB or Accounting and Finance for Bankers. So this paper contains only 4 modules, that is Module A, Module B, Module C and Module D. This is going to be accounting paper. In Module A, we are going to study about the business mathematics and finance. Module B, about principles of bookkeeping and accountancy. Module C, final accounts. In Module A, we are going to cover the 5 units, that is calculation of interest and annuities, calculation of yield to maturity, capital budgeting, depreciation and its accounting, foreign exchange arithmetics. Then in Module B, we are going to discuss from Unit 6 to Unit 12, definition, scope and accounting standards, basic accountancy procedures, maintenance of cash or subsidiary books and ledger, bank reconciliation statement, trial balance, rectification of errors and adjusting and closing entries, capital and revenue expenditure, bills of exchange. So these are some of the basics of accountancy. Then in Module C, we are going to see about the final accounts, that is balance sheet equation, preparation of final accounts, ratio analysis, final accounts of banking companies, company accounts 1, company accounts 2, and accounting in computerized environment. In Module D, banking operations, we are going to see from Unit 20 to Unit 27, that is banking operations, operational aspects of KYC or customer service, operational aspects of accounting entries, operational aspects of handling cash or clearing, operational aspects of deposit accounts, operational aspects of loan accounts, operational aspects of CDS environment, banking office functions or handling unreconciled entries in banks. So this is the only unit which has theory. All the other 3 units are sum based. Now let's look in detail what these units contain. In Module A, business mathematics and finance, calculation of interest and annuities, calculation of simple interest and compound interest, calculation of equated monthly installments, fixed and floating interest rates, calculation of annuities, interest calculation using products or balances, amortization of a debt, sinking funds. Then under calculation of YTM, we are going to see these models, that is a definition of debt, meaning and salient features, loans, introduction to bonds, terms associated with bonds, cost of debt capital, bond value with semi-annual interest, current yield on bond, calculation of yield to maturity of bond, theorems of bond value, duration of bond, properties of duration, bond price volatility. Then under capital budgeting, we are going to see present value and discounting, discounted technique for investment appraisal, internal rate of return, method of investment appraisal, NPV and IRR compared, investment opportunities with capital rationing, investment decision making under condition of uncertainty, expected NPV rule, risk adjusted discount rate approach for NPV determination, sensitivity analysis for NPV determination, decision tree analysis for NPV estimation, payback methods, ARR. Then under depreciation and its accounting, we are going to see depreciation, its types and methods, comparing depreciation methods. Under foreign exchange arithmetic, we will see fundamentals of foreign exchange, forex markets, direct and indirect quote, some basic exchange rate arithmetic, cross rate, chain rule, value date, etc. Forward exchange rates, forward points, arbitrage, calculating forward points, premium and discount, etc. Under Module B, that is principles of bookkeeping and accountancy, definition, scope and accounting standards. We are going to see nature and purpose of accounting, historical perspectives, origins of accounting principles, accounting standards in India and its definition and scope, generally accepted accounting principles of USA, that is US GAAP, transfer pricing, overview of IFRS, difference between GAAP and IFRS, then basic accountancy procedures, concepts of accountancy, going concern entity, double entry system, principles of conservatism, revenue recognition and realization, accrual and cash basis. Then comes the next unit, maintenance of cash and subsidiary books and ledger, record keeping basics, account categories, debit and credit concepts, accounting and columnar accounting mechanics, journals, ledgers, subsidiary books, etc. Then under bank reconciliation statement, need for bank reconciliation, causes of differences, preparation of bank reconciliation statement, how to prepare a bank reconciliation statement when extracts of cash book and passbook are given, adjusting the cash book balance, advantages of bank reconciliation statement. Then under trial balance, rectification of errors and adjusting and closing entries, we are going to look into the meaning of trial balance, features and purpose of trial balance, types of trial balance and preparation of trial balance, disagreement of a trial balance, classification of errors, location of errors, rectification of errors, suspense account and rectification, rectification of errors when books are closed, adjusting and closing entries. And under capital and revenue expenditure, we are going to see expenditure, distinction between capital and revenue expenditure, deferred revenue expenditure, receipts, general illustrations, and so on. Then under bills of exchange, we are going to see types of instruments of credit, term and due date of a bill, certain important terms, accounting entries to be passed, accommodation bill, etc. Then moving to the next module, that is module C, final accounts, balance sheet equation. Under balance sheet equation, we are going to see what is balance sheet equation, computation of balance sheet equation. Then preparation of final accounts, preparation of trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account and balance sheet. Under ratio analysis, we are going to see meaning of accounting ratios, classification of ratios, uses of accounting ratios, limitations of accounting ratios, calculation and interpretation of various ratios, different users and their use of ratios. Then under final accounts of banking companies, we are going to see definition and functions of a bank, requirements of banking companies as to accounts and audit, significant features of accounting system of banks, principal books of accounts, preparation and presentation of final statements of banks, CMA format, accounting treatment of specific items, preparation of profit and loss account, comments on profits and loss account, important terms of balance sheet, disclosure requirement of banks, additional disclosures prescribed by RBI, disclosures required under Basel norms. Then under company accounts 1 and 2, we are going to see definition and types of companies, distinction between partnership and limited liability company, classes of share capital, issue of shares, general illustrations. Then non-voting shares, form of balance sheet, legal requirements of assets, legal requirements for liabilities, legal requirement for profit and loss account, preparation of final accounts. Then under accounting in a computerized environment, we are going to see meaning, features of and terms used in computerized accounting, difference between computerized and manual accounting, advantages and disadvantages of computerized accounting, functions performed by computerized accounting softwares available in the market, computerization, scope and experiences in banking, the core banking components, information security, internet and world wide web influences on banking. So moving on to the last unit, that is module D, banking operations and accounting functions. This is the only unit under module D. Under this, we are going to see preparation of vouchers, cash receipt and cash payment entries, clearing inward and outward entries, transfer debit and credit entries, what is KYC and what are the different documents to satisfy KYC, verify KYC and authenticity of documents, operational aspects in regard to opening of all types of accounts, scrutiny of loan applications or documents, allowing withdrawals and accounting entries involved in various stages, operational aspects of CBS environment, etc., back office operations in banks, handling of unreconciled entries in banks. So all these 4 modules are covered under the AFB paper or accounting and finance for bankers paper. Hope you are all clear. Thank you everyone, and we'll meet in the next video.